Eclipse 2, and I got the version that comes with the Ecal Lite software. So I wanted to get one of these like a while back, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. So I'm really excited to go through a review of this and walk you through the unboxing, and then we're going to do a cut at the end so that you can even see how that works, and I'll let you know what that was like in real time as well. So I'm going to go ahead here and do the complete unboxing. The only thing missing is the big brown box that this box came in. Everything else I'm going to show you here so you can see exactly what it is that you get inside of your box. So I'm going to back up here just a little bit because I realized that you could not actually see everything. So here we go. Now you can see everything. So inside of the box you have your user's manual or your user's guide, and you want to make sure that you hold on to this because it has your activation code for your Ecal Lite software. So you want to make sure that you don't accidentally throw that away or misplace that because it'll make it hard to set up your software then. And it also comes with a cutting mat inside of the box. This is a 12 by 12 mat that comes with it. So pretty standard size mat, and you also have your box right there with all of your power cords and your blades and everything in it. So you want to make sure to hang on to that too. So the machine is a little bit larger than my Cricut Explorer. So I kind of was here trying to figure out how to get it out of the box. So I couldn't get it out any way other than to just do like the full body grab, which I'm going to show you right here. It wasn't heavy at all. It's probably like similar in weight to any other cutting machine you might have. So if you were taking it along on a crop or something, it wouldn't be any more cumbersome than one of your regular machines. It was just a little bit more than I was expecting. So I'm repacking my styrofoam back in here so I can get it all out of the way so I can walk you through everything that's in the boxes and then how to actually set up the machine. So again, this is my craft table that's inside of my workbox. So that's where like all of this is being filmed. So it's actually a decent size to fit directly on your table if you have one of these without you having to do too much rearranging. You'd be able to use it right on here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off of this and then walk you through some more things that are actually on the inside of the machine, and that's what that sheet right on the front is showing you. It's letting you know that before you get started, you actually need to check on the inside of the machine and do some more removal that's there. So I was going to just take it off, and then I looked at it and I said, oh no, it's actually showing me that there's things inside of here that I need to take care of. So you go ahead and open up your lid, and there's some extra styrofoam blocks in there, like on each side, and then also on each side of the blade carriage, and then also right where your blade housing is going to go. So you want to make sure you get all of those out of there before you try to use your machine for the first time. Now on this, it also shows that there is some extra like small like pieces that are supposed to be in there. Those were not in my machine. Like I'm showing where they would be, but they just weren't in there. So I'm not really sure, if they just didn't pack them or, they fell out or something, which I didn't see them in the box. But yes, it says that those are there. So make sure if you have this to check for them. It just so happens that I didn't have them in my machine, even though I watched another review and they did have them. So just a small thing. So now I'm taking that off so that I can start to get my machine ready for use. And I'm going to move all my little styrofoam pieces out of the way and then move on to doing the power cord setup. So inside of your small box, it's going to call out in the user's guide everything that's in there. So I made sure to like sort of refer to the user's guide because I'm not super familiar with the Eclips 2, and I wanted to make sure I didn't break anything. So cutting this open, your power adapter's in here, a USB cord, and your blades are in here. So that is one thing that's different about this machine than, say, your Cricut Explorer and your Brother Scan and Cut if you have one. This requires that you're tethered to your machine, to your computer, excuse me, with your USB cord. The Cricut Explorer, the newer ones, have wireless Bluetooth built right in, and I have an older one, but I have the adapter that goes with it so that I don't have to use my computer all the time, and then the Scan and Cut just doesn't require it. So I mean, it's not a deal breaker or anything. It's just something I think you should be aware of. So here I'm going through like my blades, my USB cord, and my power adapter, which it shows it comes in 2 pieces, but mine was already together. But everything's there, so that's what I'm going through now to make sure all of my stuff is there. And there's nothing missing. So again, everything is included. And then right there, that's where your eCal Light activation code is going to be. So again, make sure that you pay attention to that. Otherwise, you won't be able to activate your software. So I need to set that software up and everything, and get my power cords all set up and everything. And I also need to put my blade in the machine. So that's really clear instructions and setup inside of the user's guide for how to do that. So if you're familiar at all with changing like the blades in any of your other cutting machines, this is really kind of the same thing. Like you remove the protective cover, which has got your cutting edge in there, and then you're just very careful to drop it into the housing. Of course, being sure not to cut yourself. So if you've done that before, it's really the same type of process. And if not, like I said, there are super clear instructions in the user's guide. You just drop it in there, and then your blade's installed. So this is me being extra careful to make sure that I just drop it in there and I don't drop it on my floor or anything and then lose it. So then you just put that right into the machine itself, and then there's a small bolt on the front to help you tighten your housing in once you put it in there. So this is also a super simple, fast process. You don't have to be overly familiar with cutting machines to get through this because, again, like I said, they have clear instructions to walk you through it. So I didn't need any special tools or anything to do it. You can just do like finger turns with everything, so you don't need a screwdriver or a wrench or anything. You can just go ahead and get it installed right with just your hands. So now once I get this all set up with my power cords and my USB cord and everything, I'm going to get my laptop and I'm going to go through how to set up a cut for the first time, because for me this is my first time ever using the eCal Light software, and I'd never used anything in the Sure Cuts a Lot family either. So honestly, if you can use any of the other cutting softwares, this is going to be pretty easy for you. It's not really hard to do. So I'm not going to like make you guys go through the real-time setup of me doing this, but I went and I had my software like done, and then I just did like a super simple design of just some hearts, because the library comes with like a bunch of included designs, and so I just did some included designs and included text just to, again, run through a test cut. So I sped this cut up, but this actually took about maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half to actually do. The machine isn't really loud. It's not out of line with like any of the sounds that your other cutting machines would make. So it's not any different really in that way. And again, the cut was very nice, which I'm going to show you here. And that's not any like particularly fancy cardstock. It's just some regular plain pink cardstock that I had handy, to be honest with you. I didn't, use like any super fancy cardstock, and those just come right off. So there was no like extra cutting or anything I needed to do. Like, it was a very clean cut. So I'm super satisfied with this machine, and I'm sure it'll be nice to use for like the Sure Cuts a Lot type things. So your cutting mat, your cover is the shiny side goes down, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching. And if you have any comments, leave them down below, or any questions. And if you liked it, give me a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.